Some stories begin with a dream. Others begin with a place. But the story of Ballerina Farm begins with a girl who grew up among flowers, learned the value of work before she learned the steps of a dance, and eventually followed her heart all the way from city stages to rough, rugged farmland. It's a story that feels almost unlikely, yet it unfolded exactly the way it was meant to. Today, millions know the name Ballerina Farm, but behind that name is a journey stitched together by family, faith, hard work, and a deep desire to live life a little differently. Hannah was born in Utah as the 8th of 9 children, part of a big family held together by love and an entrepreneurial spirit. Her parents ran a small flower shop, and the shop became a second home, a place where the kids learned to sweep floors, greet customers, and help wherever they could. Cash was often tight, but the lessons were priceless. Hannah grew up watching bills get paid only after long days of arranging bouquets, delivering orders, and balancing budgets. She didn't realize it then, but she was being trained for a future in business long before social media or farming ever entered the picture. Every sibling ended up becoming an entrepreneur as an adult because in their home, building something of your own simply felt natural. And yet, in the middle of that hard-working childhood, Hannah found her first love, dance. Ballet wasn't just a hobby, it became the center of her world. Her brothers joked that all the flower shop profits went straight into her pointe shoes, but nobody denied her dedication. When she danced, she was unstoppable. Her dream grew big enough to carry her far from home, and at just 17, she was accepted into the Juilliard School in New York City. It was a moment of pride mixed with fear for her parents, who watched their daughter fly across the country into one of the most intense artistic environments in the world. They prayed she would be protected and guided, and Hannah stepped into the city determined to chase excellence. New York was loud, fast, and full of opportunity. But it wasn't where the biggest twist of her life happened. Love did that. The summer before her senior year, she met Daniel, a history student and lacrosse player with an easy laugh and a strong sense of purpose. They clicked almost instantly. Within months, they were married, a decision Hannah still calls the best she ever made. Daniel left his collegiate sports career behind, moved to New York, and the two began their life together as newlyweds in a tiny Manhattan apartment. Their first child, Henry, arrived not long after. He was barely a week old when Hannah carried him onto the Juilliard stage to accept her diploma. She made history that day as the school's first undergraduate ballerina to graduate as a mother, a moment that symbolized everything she had worked for and everything she was becoming. After New York, the story shifted again. Daniel's work took them to São Paulo, Brazil, where they lived for several years. Hannah danced with a local company, and the couple slowly discovered a love that had nothing to do with city life, agriculture. On weekends, they escaped to farm hotels, where they learned to milk cows, feed animals, walk through orchards, and taste food grown just steps away. It was supposed to be relaxing, but it turned into something deeper. They began sneaking small farm animals home in their car trunk until they worried the HOA would show up at their door. Farming wasn't just charming, it made them feel grounded. It made them feel like themselves. After 4 years in Brazil, they moved back to Utah, determined to turn this new passion into a real life. They purchased their first piece of land and started small, just a few animals, some chores, and the feeling that this was the right direction. When Hannah created an Instagram account to document their days, her brother suggested the name Ballerina Farm. It was simple, unique, and perfectly captured the contrast between her past life in pointe shoes and her new life in muck boots. From the very beginning, the posts were real. No fancy editing, no huge vision for fame. Just a wife and mother showing the everyday beauty and chaos of farm life. The slow mornings, the bread dough rising on the counter, the children with dirt on their cheeks, the smell of animals, the open sky. It felt honest and grounding at a time when many people were tired of polished perfection. Slowly, people started watching, then thousands, then millions. On YouTube, they described themselves as two city kids living the dream of modern farming. And that's exactly what viewers connected with. The videos showed real work, feeding livestock in snowstorms, making homemade sourdough, homeschooling their wild and happy kids, harvesting food, and learning new skills through trial and error. Their children rodeo, dance, run barefoot in the fields, and grow up understanding things many kids never see, where food comes from, how to take responsibility, and what it means to live close to the land. As their audience grew, their business did too. Today, Ballerina Farm is not just a social media brand. It's a fully operating farm located in the mountain valleys of northern Utah. They sell meat boxes, fresh farm products, sourdough kits, kitchen tools, home goods, and pantry items. What began as a handful of followers turned into a thriving company with nationwide customers and a loyal community that looks forward to every recipe, every morning chore, every farm update. Their success on social media also opened new doors. Millions follow their Instagram and TikTok accounts for a glimpse of homemade cooking, newborn calves, harvest seasons, and everyday moments that feel peaceful and nostalgic. Their YouTube channel documents life with depth and humor, raising 8 children, keeping up with farm responsibilities, balancing business with home life, and building a future together. Financially, Ballerina Farm has grown into a strong and stable brand. Between the farm, online store, and their massive digital presence, the couple has built a multi-million-dollar business. Estimates place their combined net worth in the several million range, with Daniel's business background and MBA helping guide the farm through rapid growth, and Daniel Neeleman alone is often cited as worth around US $6 million. What started as a heartfelt dream has become a large, recognizable name in the homesteading and rural lifestyle world. But at the center of everything, the business, the videos, the farm, are Hannah and Daniel and their 8 children. Their 8 children, Henry, Charles, George, Francis, Lois, Martha, Mabel, and Flora, fill the farm with energy, personality, and the kind of happy chaos that makes their story feel so real and relatable. Their kids are homeschooled, raised to participate in daily chores, and encouraged to explore rodeo, dance, cooking, and whatever sparks their curiosity. Their home is busy, loud, messy, and full of life. There's always someone baking, someone riding a horse, someone helping with animals, and someone playing in the dirt. And through it all, Hannah and Daniel hold tightly to their values: faith in God, family first, hard work, and gratitude for the simple things. What makes Ballerina Farm special isn't just the mountains, the bread, or the lifestyle. It's the heart behind it. Hannah wears many hats: mom, wife, cook, business owner, and creator, and does each with purpose, sharing not to impress but to inspire. She shows a life where children grow up in nature, food is made with care, and dreams grow from small beginnings. Their journey continues as they expand the farm, raise their 8 children, and share it with millions. For viewers, Ballerina Farm is more than content. It's a reminder that life can be simpler, richer, and slower. From a flower shop in Utah to Juilliard and a farm in the mountains, their story proves life has many paths, and sometimes the most unexpected one leads home.